Hi there. Today we show you how to make a chicken liver parfait, but the recipe been adjusted to a Indian flavor or with spice version. So we got around 200 grams of chicken liver, onion, a sliced onion. I'm using the white onion, but you can use shallots, that's much more tastier. 2 eggs. For 200 grams of liver, I'm using 2 egg. Cardamom, that's the main flavor I want to use, so if you have cardamom powder also you can use. It's around 50 to 75 grams of cardamom. Chili powder to give a slight tinge of spiciness. Salt. A lined mold that is lined with the mold is lined with double proofed cling film that has been laid 2 or 3 times because it goes in the oven, so it needs to be careful it should not melt. And there's a strainer to strain the liver after it's been pureed for the double butter ceramic mold. And port wine, single cream, around 200 grams of butter. The butter and the liver is in an equal proportion, and I'll be adding 100 gram of cream also, 100 gram or even 210 ml of cream, single cream. So in a pan I'll be adding a bit of butter, then I'll be adding cardamom to get the flavor. And into that I'll be adding all the sliced onions. If you have shallots, it's well and good, add shallots. Once the onions start slightly getting colored, just to sweat enough and not too much color, I'll be adding the port wine. If you have brandy, you can add the same amount of brandy, port wine also to the mixture. So this I'm adding is 100 ml of the port. Just keep it again on the fire to give a slight boil, so the alcohol content in the port is evaporated and the port is absorbed by the onion. You don't have to reduce too much. So meanwhile everything is cooking, I just put my oven to preheat like 170 degree on a dry heat. Allow the wine to boil and evaporate the alcohol content. Don't reduce too much. Once it's been reduced, the wine is being reduced to 1/3, I'll be adding a touch of red chili. Should not be too much, otherwise the liver will be spicy, just for the flavor. And then salt, and just mix it. By the time the stove should be off, and then if it's boiling too much you can put it on the side. And then I'll be adding 100 ml of cream. What I'm using is a single cream. Now bring back to the hot stove, but it's not on, just to give it a warm effect. While the pot is still hot, I'll be adding the butter one by one till you reach to 200 gram. Melt it slowly. Now we are on the blending part. On a blender, put all your chicken liver. It's good to clean your chicken liver. It's better to soak it overnight. I'm not doing it. The chicken liver is so good. and it's been cleaned, it's been washed 3 times, so I'm just going to blend it. So now the butter has been melted completely, and while you are adding the soft butter, it will cool down the mixture also. It's not too hot, it's warm. It has to be slightly warmer than the lukewarm. It's good to blend the mixture properly. Now I'll pour everything into the liver. Try to take out all from the thing because it's a flavor there, so don't lose anything. And now blend it. Once the mixture is blended enough for 2 minutes, you can add 2 eggs into the mixture. And then blend it on a slow one, or the pulse. Once the mixture has been blended, we can strain it, pour it into a strainer just to give a smooth finish. The mixture has been strained, it's completely fine. Now we're going to pour into the lined ceramic mold. Pour it slowly. If it's too much, just stop enough. What is there, how much the container can hold, and then slowly you can pull the sides to make the shape even. Like this, just hold it up and leave it. So once it's been pulled from all the sides, we will fold the cling film carefully. Now it's been covered from all the sides, just fold it properly, and now you can cover the top with aluminum foil. This to prevent the direct heat coming to contact with the liver and get it discolored. Now the whole thing I'll be keeping in the water bath. The water has been filled into half, so when you put the liver, it will rise to the top. The main reason is to prevent the direct heat to the ceramic container and get the sides being burned. So that's the main reason why we're cooking in the bain-marie or the water bath method. Now you can see, like I said, the water has been rising to the top and it's been covered with cling aluminum foil, so there is no direct heat goes into the liver parfait. And now I'll be cooking it for another 25 minutes. If you have a probe, it's best to probe. I don't have a probe, so I'll be assuming it should be cooked in 25 minutes by the experience what I have. So now I'll be putting inside a preheated oven. So now the dish is ready in the oven, ready to bake. It's been in the preheated oven. It's been preheated to 160 to 170 degree. So it's ready. Now we can start the timer for 25 minutes. It's been ready to bake now. It's been put inside the center area of the oven, so the heat is even from top, bottom and the sides. The oven is preheated to 160 to 170 degree. Now we can start our timer, start cooking. Okay, the liver parfait has been cooked. I cooked initial for 25 minutes, then I checked. You have to check it like this. If it's sticking, it's not cooked. When I checked in the first time, it was not cooked, so I put another 20 minutes more, and now it's done. And I changed the water to a cold water to cool it down, and after around 15 minutes you can just put in the fridge, or if you have a blast chiller, well and good, you can blast chill it. So it's good to eat when it's cold and it's settled down, and so you can cut it into your desired shape. Okay, now moving on to the important part, the plating. I choose a white background plate, a round one, and now I'll be placing a bit of tomato chutney that is already done onto a side, and just spread it. If we can make it into a round shape, it's well and good. The best way to give the shape is put a paper on the side, hold it, and then turn your plate slowly. Now I'll be making a quenelle of the parfait. In hot water, dip your spoons. Now I'll show you how to make the quenelle. And aside like this, dip again, and then pull it to the side. Drop it, put it to the side again, and place it slowly onto the tomato. And you can give the shape even fine. Dip the spoon into the hot water to give the smooth finish. This is the one we baked previously, and it's settled, it's cooled down. And now, to the presentation purpose, we cut out a small piece from the thing, dip it in between hot water so the parfait will not stick on your knife. I just need this much. Cut it out, take it. You can still see the pink color. Now we will trim the sides to give the desired shape. Now it's been given the desired shape, we're going to plate it. Just place on the other side. Okay. And stick the two bread on the side, the lengthy ones, like this. Okay. Now I'm going to place the chutney and dots just onto the middle. Now I'll place the small disc, the small button shaped bread